Hi guys. I was asked a question a while ago, about a couple of days ago, about why I thought that all of this information had come out, why the Tax Federation had decided to share this information with the rest of Nova Scotia. I'm kind of a conspiracy nut person in the sense that when I hear things, I kind of look for the, okay, what caused it? How did we get here? What did we go through to get here? And does it all add up once we are here? Well, a couple of months ago, the NDP had the expense scandal on the news, and I had said to Stephen, my husband, that, what would it take for them to, divert attention from actually what's been going on? And then just here a month and a half ago, back on the news, the RCMP started to investigate the scandal, expense scandal, and I'm unaware as to whether or not they're laying charges or anything like that, but when the RCMP get called in, then you know something big's going to happen. And I thought to myself, when this came up about our reserve and the amount of money that they're receiving, what a great diversion. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. You divert the attention away so that when it does come back to this issue of the expense scandal, Nova Scotians, the few of us that there are, will sit back and say to ourselves, well, if the natives can go and get all that money, then we're not going to sweat what, our politicians are doing. The fact of the matter is that the reason our politicians are doing what they're doing, meaning our reserves, chief and councils, most reserves were given a mandate, I believe it was about 6 years ago, to update their bylaws. Now, if any of you have ever had a look at ours, you will see that they are signed by Chief Rita Smith, and at the time, acting band manager was Gail Miller. That tells you how old our bylaws are. And the reason our bylaws haven't been changed is because in their obscurity, they're actually protecting chief and council, and which really gives us no force whatsoever in those words to actually do something, accomplish something. This is why we have not done our bylaws. I know at previous meetings, chief and council has said, hey, we've got to get on the ball and we've got to do this. Indian Affairs even mandated it. What needs to happen is the Minister of Indian Affairs needs to mandate it and make sure that all Canadians' rights are protected. And then we have to look at it and we have to say to ourselves, a right. How did we get this right? Self-government, to belong to a reserve, to be registered. We made an application for it. And by making that application, all we've done is allow them to collect money on our behalf with no real say. That's like handing your child your bank card and giving him your password and saying, I want you to go to the store, and a candy store, and I want you to buy me 5 pieces of licorice. This child then gets in this candy store with millions of pieces of candy, and he's got your bank card. Now, do they always do the right thing? No. Did he bring you back 5 pieces of licorice? I bet he did. But I also bet he probably spent a few of your dollars buying himself something. You cannot put that much temptation and not expect bad results. So, we applied for our Indian cards. We proved that we have the ancestry, the blood to be on this list. And now here we are, stuck in this wonderful position of actually having no power. And even the power to vote. I believe, because if we were to go by our bylaws state that we are to have an electoral officer, a deputy electoral officer, even though the deputy electoral officer is kind of, you can have one, who in their right mind would not have somebody else other than themselves accountable for an election. that's the safe falls that, you know, we have, the fail safes that we have here in the regular community, that there's definitely two people that are accountable. It's not just in one person's hands. So we have to look at that as well. So yes, this is a perfect diversion, a fantastic diversion to soften Nova Scotians up for what is coming with the next NDP. I made the mistake of voting for them. I haven't voted in a native election for years. I did vote this time. I did vote this time. But I hear a lot of what you guys are saying. You know, I understand that you're worried that the election is going to be fixed. And unfortunately, those fail-safes to protect us from sitting back saying, you know, if we did have a deputy electoral officer, I would feel more confident in knowing that there was no way. I mean, you can corrupt one mind, and you can possibly corrupt two minds, but a lot of people, we're decent people. You know, a lot of people out there really are decent. In today's economy, you know, and that's really what it boils down to, the economy, and what the economy is going to make us do, what the economy is going to make us do to each other. I see a lot of changes coming, and, you know, we need to start sitting back as community members and voicing these ideas and whatnot. Like I said, I always see the conspiracy everywhere. Because I'll tell you what, greed is a wonderful thing, can make people do really horrific things. Sorry, we just got company, so I'm going to end this for now, but I made my point, and I hope that it somehow answers your question. Everyone have a nice day. We'll talk to you soon.